Hi, my name is Steve Miller, and I'm your professor for criminology. And I'm looking forward to delivering this course, and I really do hope you do find something out of this course that you can use or inform yourself of criminology. I want to make a point right now because it's a very important one to me, and I thank those people who did send me out a screenshot. There were several of them, and I appreciate it because it really just reinforced that what I had in mind, it was in fact okay. So thank you that. I really do appreciate it, so thank you. Um, just to give you a little overview, this is a Gen Ed course. All Gen Ed courses are not connected to your core courses. In Ontario, colleges in Ontario include anywhere between 2 and 4 Gen Eds per your program to help round out your overall educational experience and to give you some other things to be thinking about and to strive for in terms of your education and your life going forward. Now, there are some things that we really need to do and review before we get started. So please, I'm glad you're watching this video, but watch it right through to the end because there's content here that will apply to your orientation quiz. Now, that quiz is found in Tests, Assignments, and Journals Accessed Here folder. And it needs to be completed by no later than January 26 at 5 p.m. Then it closes. January 26 at 5:02, it'll disappear. And this is only based on what's in this video and in your syllabus. And I'll show you all of the content that we need. In fact, in this video, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to highlight a bunch of things for you to get started in this class. I'll let you know what asynchronous means to you in this class. Also, I'm just going to walk you through everything that's in this Blackboard shell that you need to access in order to be successful in this class. And I'm going to demonstrate where they are. I'll show it to you, and all of the content about where you find your syllabus, your assignment in your journal, what videos are there for me to watch, how do I post a journal, how do I write a test, where are they located, how do I complete my journal. So all of this I will include. Okay, so let's get started. Now, to begin, this is an asynchronous class. Asynchronous just means that you can take this course any time of the week, any time of the day you like. Now that's unlike your synchronous online classes or your in-class instruction. Those you are scheduled to attend on a particular day of the week and a particular time of each day at each week. So for asynchronous classes, you set up your own schedule for viewing the work that I produce for you, the videos, review your e-text, making notes, and writing your assignment and completing scheduled journals and tests, all that you are responsible for on your own. And so I would imagine you can see that asynchronous comes with a benefit. You can put it anywhere in your day. I've got students who who seem to like to do their course at 2 in the morning. Well, good on you. But the downside of asynchronous is time management. Okay, so while we're putting things in a calendar, I would really, really encourage you to find your 3-hour chunk of time to designate to criminology and put that in a schedule that you can call your synchronized schedule. Now, before I give you a tour of Blackboard, there's a few things, your syllabus, your journals and postings and things that I'd like to, before we do all of that, I just want to make sure you get a basic idea about what we're going to be doing in criminology, and that's what I'll do next. We're going to begin by considering what is crime and what is criminology. They seem related, but what's the difference and how are they similar? And we're going to look at a lot of research-based foundational material that is at the root of criminology. And then we're going to look at a number of different topics and concepts related to criminology. We'll review several theoretical perspectives about why people commit crimes. Now we look at several because researchers don't all agree as to why people commit crimes. In fact, they don't disagree entirely, but there are alternate explanations that have roots in good, solid evidence and credible evidence-based exploration. Now, we're also going to look at victims in victimization, and we will explore a variety. There are categories of crimes, and we'll look at these patterns and perspectives and their prevalence in Canada. Okay, let's go into Blackboard. Let's make sure we do everything we're going to do and get through this key information to help you out. Okay, now this is our entry page. Every time you enter in, this is where we're going to get to. Now, to make sure, the first thing, the college asks us to put this forward, and so it's front and center there for you. It's an opportunity just to be introduced, a welcome, a land acknowledgement, and navigation of your Blackboard course. Now, this is provided to you by the college. It may be useful for you, but you may find all you need through the videos that I provide. Now, the one place you should probably go to first is right here. Access your syllabus, assignment, and journal here. Now, I've put more than just that here. First things first, when we scroll down here, there's your syllabus. Now, just to view it, you can click here and you pull up your syllabus. However, I really encourage you to click here on these buttons and download the original form. Now, if you need to, you can download an alternative format if you have hearing issues in particular. I make a video for everything. So this is a short video walking through the important elements of your syllabus. Then down here on the assignment portion, that's your assignment right here. Now, because I asked people if they could send me screenshots of these options, and we have now got them, and I can put them in this video to show you what you'll see. This is those options here. I put it here so that you could also have access, and that might help you out. And then a video. And then here, the journals. Again, download and get the times put in correctly into a calendar. Now, this is going to be an important one for anybody who's not taken an online class before, or is someone who's just not sure that they've got everything prepared, because this is asynchronous and time management isn't their strength. So, the first video is the video that I made a few years ago, but it's on time management. And so I walk through a number of things to help you organize and get stuff together to be, because asynchronous, you're all on your own. And so you really need a way of keeping you on top of what the expectations are. And so I will help with that in this video. I also look at the use of a calendar. Now that could be with your devices. Now you'll see in a minute I've made a video on that specifically. But also internet connection at home. I'm aware that many of you will be sharing with multiple other people in accommodations, and what can happen is that multiple devices, if every student you share a room with each has a tablet, a computer, and a cell phone, and almost everybody's on Wi-Fi, then that will weaken your Wi-Fi connection. I walk through some ways that you can improve that. And then the last thing I touch base on, well actually two other things, is one about maintaining balance. As a student, you've got a complex life. Try not to put too much emphasis on one, but to try to spread yourself and balance your expectations and responsibilities. And then the last piece in this video is around using student services supports. The second video here is how to make a PDF document. I put a hallmark. It's really important that I want to see what you produce precisely as you produce it. And the most reliable way to do that is to make your documents into PDFs. They're not hard to do, and I've made a video on how to do it with a PC and how to do it with a Mac. The point being is PDFs of your saved work ensures that I will see what you produced, unlike some softwares that unfortunately, when they get posted into Blackboard and I download them to see them, they don't always look, I think, as they were intended, and that makes it hard then for me to mark them. So PDFs are best. I did mention how to use your device calendar. This is that video. And since we're doing a video assignment, ScreenPal is the software that I'm recommending that you use. The reason being is that, one, it's simple to use, it's fairly straightforward, and it will create a share URL for me to click on and see your video. And that's important to this assignment. And I think if you go watch the assignment video, I'll explain why that's important. I'm going to put this video in more than one occasion, so that should be helpful. Now this is your course outline. Your course outline is really our agreement. It's what we agree to do together in this class. It's saying, here's what the course is going to cover, here's the learning outcomes, and here's the distribution of how things will be distributed between tests and assignments. But more importantly, or as importantly, if you're planning on ever attending another post-secondary and have to take a gen ed or a liberal arts course, you may be able to be exempt. So you need this course outline in order to facilitate that process. It's a comparator. That post-secondary institution wants to compare that what we taught you and the number of hours we did it in is the same as theirs. Okay, let's move on. The next important place for us to go is here. How to access me, so it's my contact information, and we have a required e-text. So I'm walking you through basically how to get to it. So let's go in. And we'll start with the e-text. Now this e-text is, there's the link, it's for our criminology e-text, and you need this CRN number and your student number. So I'm going to copy this CRN number, and we'll go to the bookstore. You put the CRN there and your student number there, and then search, and there is our text. Alright, that's all it takes to get to it. Now it is required because my videos that I make are not as comprehensive as the text, but I do add content to it so it helps understand the material. But our tests are using the text as a foundation, so it will help you to have the text in writing the tests. Plus, the e-text is going to help you with the assignment as well. So it is required. I hope you do get it. Not having it might compromise your effectiveness in the class. Okay, now contacting me, I'm pretty straightforward to get a hold of. That's my email. I do have a couple of things that I say. Now, one, don't use your personal email. Georgian has an email account for you. Please only use that one. The Ontario Privacy Ministry does not allow us to use personal emails with students. Now I have a protocol that I like all the emails to follow, and it's an important one to me because it's partly our professionalism together, but it's also I don't like spam. So here's what it is. Put your name in it. That is what most students do anyway. But also, you need to let me know what class of mine you're taking. I teach 4 different classes. In this semester, I'm teaching Psychology 2, Criminology, Lifestyle Management, and finally Sociology. So I need to know which class you're in order to help you. And then the last would be fill in the subject. Any email that comes without any subject, I don't answer. That's how some of my spam comes in, and I don't want to jeopardize anybody else in the college by answering spam. So please, subject filled in. Also, on Wednesday, I don't answer emails on Wednesday. On Wednesday, I make more videos. Okay, so let's move on. Now this is the place where if there's a test coming up, an assignment due, assignment choices, or journals to be done, you must come to this module or this folder, and we open it up. And all of what you're expected to do this semester are here, with the exception of your tests. I haven't put them in yet. I will do that before the end of the second week, I think, is what my plan is. But everything will be here. So as you can see, there's no lock. These are locked, so they can't get in, but there's no lock on these two. So we'll go into the quiz quickly. Now this quiz is going to look like your test, only it's a quiz. So it's only 10 marks. Your tests will be 40, 50, 60, I can't remember. It gives you the date in which it's closed, so you must complete this particular quiz before the 26th of January. When you're ready to start, you click Start First Attempt, and then you get a question, answer the question, click Continue, get through the 10 questions, and then Submit. Your tests will operate this way as well, but instead of only 10 questions, it'll have more questions, but it'll be a multiple choice true and false type of test. We'll look at here. Now I know I won't be able to see anything in here, but I'm going to click in here anyway, because I get this because it knows that I'm the faculty. You have one attempt to do this. You just need to go in and join. That's all it is. So it's one attempt. And there's no points because you don't get scored for that. But if I can't start the attempt, but you see the image that I've put up, it demonstrates that there are 4 options and that you need just to click join, the option that you're interested in completing for your assignment. But what I will do, I'll come down to post your video assignment here. Although this is an assignment, it's going to look like a journal when I explain it to you, okay? Now this is your assignment. It's worth 66 points. I've given 2 attempts. The reason being is sometimes I get students who will post it and then will want to go back in again later and confirm that it's there. So that's why the 2 attempts. When I start it, in this instance, you're getting instructions, basically the formats that you must follow and the due date. Now if you then would, if you're ready to submit this document, you come down here, click, and you can attach or drag and drop in there. Okay? Now, this also resembles a journal. The difference is when I do a journal, I'll post a video up here. And then, well, what I'll do is I'll post a video up here and then instructions. And then you come down here and you type, or you can, as some students prefer, type it in a Word document, save it as a PDF, and then attach that PDF to your submission. And then you've completed your journal. Now remember, journals, 3 full paragraphs, not 3 sentences, not a little bit. If you want full marks, 3 full paragraphs. Okay, I'll scroll down. There's a student help area here for you. Please feel free to click in here and on any of the items that you feel you need some assistance with. I want to touch base on this because every week I'll have a weekly content breakdown. It'll be different every week, but its structure will look the same. I'll start with a little introduction, how things are connected to the learning objectives. This blue and green banner, somehow I don't have it here now, so I have a to-do list here. So here's your to-do list of things to keep in mind, reminding you to do your orientation quiz. There's a journal coming up due, not yet, but I'm putting in it as a reminder. And just made sure that you knew about that. I'll take that out. Yeah, I'll deal with that. Then there's weekly content. In this case, I've put 2 videos up. I don't like to have very, very long videos, so if I think that's what it's going to be, I make 2 shorter ones. They may be 30 to 40 minutes, but you just click, make it larger so you don't have to squint. Double check that it's HD. If it is, that's great. If not, click here.
Everybody. Welcome to
and make it
criminology.
high K.
Now,
There I am. Okay, there I am. Okay, so all of them work that way, okay? The rest of the material is either reminders or availabilities to get you to where you need to go. Okay, so every week is like that. Now, the only other thing I think I really need to address, it's just something that happens from time to time, but I'll bring it up, and that is getting extensions or not. Well, I'll let you know that there are no extensions. However, I won't say that it's an absolute. There are two ways that extensions can occur. The first I'll mention, and the ones that I'll honor and respect, include the ones that come through our accessibility office. This is where an accommodation letter will be made available to me outlining the accommodations that I provide for a student based on the documentation that they've provided to the accessibility officer and what they negotiated out as reasonable accommodations for their disability. That I will honor. All other requests must follow the academic policy and responsibilities. Now you'll see in your syllabus I have a link to them there. And this is regarding test-taking extensions and academic integrity. And that's on both you and I. So the extensions without proper adherence to the college policies and procedures are a no. So please check them out, review them, and if you don't fit that, I'm sorry, I cannot help you. Okay? Now, that's all I've got. That completes my orientation and walking you through this. I hope it's been helpful. I'm really looking forward to starting this semester and getting going with you guys, and I really hope you look forward to this course. And again, I have to say thank you for all those who submitted those screenshots. It was very helpful. And I'm sorry I wasn't able to put all of them in my video. I just chose a couple that I thought made the most sense. Okay, everybody. Bye for now.